Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Uh,
No.
Anybody got anything fun and new going on?
Only new thing is I'm actually streaming more often, but that's about it.
Nice.
I finished
It's
I finished Skypiea arc in One Piece.
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. The hard thing about like getting started on streaming is just getting started, getting in the habit of doing it.
Mm.
It took me forever to get like an actual decent schedule down.
Yeah.
All right.
I got too much stuff going on this week, so I can't stream as much, but I'm here. So
Thank you for the immediate health package, Wolf. I appreciate it.
Dang it, Wolfie! Three!
Sippy time. So, real quick.
apparently we're playing Armored Core today.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
dude, we
Nice.
sure are. You didn't
Boldly.
know? We're actually going to, we're actually,
Hell
Playing
yeah, the car
sci-fi
turns into a
version.
mech. Yes.
yeah, buddy.
The president is the pilot.
Oh, no.
Dungeon and Dragon. Only one of each. We can't afford more of this economy. There we go. So, does everybody remember what happened last session?
The humna.
We lost some money.
Yeah, so,
Says you.
you guys made your way down to the village of Kiata, where you had heard over Sending Stone that they were dealing with a little bit of a wild folk issue that they would like your help with. And upon making your way down south, you spent some time in the casino before you went. oh, God. Spent a little time in the casino before you went and met with Daedus Rhea, the mayor of Guyana. Once you arrived, you were basically told that a small group of wild folk that don't seem to be affiliated with any tribes have recently been attacking farms on the outskirts of Giada's land. And that they need somebody to go and deal with them in whatever way possible. After a little bit of discussion, the party decided that they wanted to go and try to speak with the wild folk and try to get their side of the story before deciding on what to do. We ended our session with you all taking a small break right on the edge of Giada territory, and during the night, being approached by a group of wild folk that seemed to enter your camp without any care, despite the fact the alarm was going off. They don't appear to be hostile, and after a small discussion, you all basically came to the conclusion that you would work together for a little while to try to find these people, these wild folk that were causing issues. Oh no. Okay. I accidentally clicked over to, I had opened my Twitch, so that way I could grab the link instead of just my dashboard, and just suddenly was hearing my own voice, and my brain blue screened for a moment. All right. So, I leave it all into your hands as you wake up from your long rest with 3 wild folk companions to seek out these people in whichever way you see fit.
Good morning, everyone.
The wild folks seem to have already been awake for at least a little bit. They seem like they're like mostly ready to go. Some of them have done like a morning workout to kind of warm themselves up for the day.
How many?
Glug?
There's a total of 8 of us, including the.
Yes, I believe so. There's 3 wild
Okay.
folk, 5 party members. Although, unless somebody would like to try to control Mir, we'll have her sit out unless Nagi joins.
That's probably for the best.
Probably for this. I'd rather not touch another
Yeah.
person's character.
Same.
At least
Yeah.
not without their consent beforehand.
Especially on the online games, or not online, the live stream games, I'd rather not touch other people's characters unless
Yeah.
Yeah.
specifically said to.
Yeah, if it's like an offline game, then it's like you can always just kind of retcon that. A little harder to do that live.
Murder
Mhm.
might have really partied too hard with the companions. A little too much last night. Just sleeping it off.
She's sleepy. Big tired.
Just
Much
They're the
Right.
easiest to conceal in case something happens. Like I guess
Just put her in a pocket or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just imagine that this thing just has a backpack that's just for them to sleep in or something.
So, do you guys have anything that you would like to do in the morning, or are you just planning on setting out looking for these wild folk that are causing issues?
I need to roll for my experimental elixir
That's right.
because I forgot to do that last time. Okay. Why? What? That's weird. Oh. I tried to roll in your chat. Like, wait a second. We recognize that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be really funny.
Okay, potion of resilience. So I'm gonna spend a spell slot to make a healing potion along with that. So
Very cool. Yeah, little voice crack there.
okay.
All right.
I would like to share some weapons with the wild folk.
Okay.
So I
Most of them appear to have. Let me actually look at the sheets.
Ooh, actually, apparently since I leveled up, I get 2 experimental elixirs.
ooh.
Wait, we are level 6 or 7.
Level 6.
Okay, making sure. I've got like
I have a.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, it's a potion of resilience and a potion of flight.
Very nice.
So one of the wild folk seems to have a short sword and a long bow, and one of them, they're kind of like. They look like they have some kind of like slight draconic ancestry, not as much as like a Thessian. They seem to also have a long sword and a heavy crossbow.
Gotcha.
The tokens that I have set up for them are not accurate to how they actually look once we get into combat.
Okay.
oh,
But I'll go ahead and ask if they have any use for some javelins or hand axes.
They kind of look among each other, and then the more draconic looking one shakes his head. We all have ranged options, but I appreciate the attempt. We prefer our own weapons.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Did I not add that to my? Oh, I did. Okay. Just so you know, I'm also just preemptively doing my Crimson Rite because it's a long rest thing, between rest thing.
Very cool.
And also, I'll be preparing potency.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, they turn you down
Head out
on
then.
the weapons. And we're just gonna head on out. Okay. So you guys should have access to control the party token. Let me know where you guys would like to move to search. You know that this down here is the camp of the Umgabala, the guys that are currently with you, not the ones that you were hunting.
Where's the party? Oh, there it is. Do we cross the border into like the? Is that where we need to go?
So
Crossing that blue-purple border leads us into the wild folk territory. I
Yeah.
think they said that the Sand Dragon was closer to like their home location.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the Sand Dragon they
If I
said was like close to their home and their typical hunting grounds. The wild folk, from what you had been told, has been attacking farms around this little oasis. So it could be in Giada territory, it could be in wild folk lands.
Hmm.
So personally, I'm kind of thinking this upper
That's
region.
what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Which should take us what, like half a day to get there?
Well, more like a
Oh.
third since we can move 3 tiles a day.
Oh,
Yeah, so you guys could go diagonal there. All right.
Mhm.
So while you guys are kind of searching the area, go ahead and make me a survival check.
All of us or just one?
I'm gonna say at most 2, but you can do them at advantage because the wild folk are helping.
Oh,
I got plus
Okay.
5.
I got plus
I have a
3.
+7.
Never mind.
Right. So you and me do it then.
Seems like.
24.
Very cool. I don't know why it's so broken right now. What is happening?
That is
There we go. 24, 26.
Oh, what the hell?
that is so weird.
Yeah, you guys saw that in chat too,
And
right?
there's the advantage.
You get
Yeah.
Yeah.
it fixed when I put it on dark mode and then put it back. So
Thank God. I guess their dark mode just might be broken.
I guess. So
Maybe.
24
The
and
only one who
26.
plays in light mode.
Yes.
Yeah, I use a combination of their dark mode and a script dark mode.
All right. So
I think I'll
Um,
just have to stay in light mode for the moment.
24 and 26. You all find large footprints heading east or heading west. And what appears to be probably like 5 or 6 other sets of footprints seems to be kind of a smaller band, but the large footprints look like they would belong to maybe an ogre, maybe a giant. It's hard to really tell. A lot of it has kind of been washed away by the wind over the sand.
Hmm. So then we're getting close.
I'm just gonna pop out of my water
And-
bucket and be like, "Yeah, are we there
Almost, Pen.
yet?" Okay, and then just pop back in.
Alright.
I swear I'll turn
Well-
this card around.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay. Yes. So you had seen tracks heading in what appeared to be west, kind of like along the top of Giada territory.
Wes, okay.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Fuck. How do I do this voice?
That
Fuck.
almost went into Cleverville for a second.
It went all over the fuck place. God damn it.
What happened?
I don't know.
We're all over the
You
place
just-
today.
You just became a homunculus of all your characters there.
The only one that didn't pop up was the high one.
It's goddamn amateur hour. We're all over the place today.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
All right. So where would you guys like to move from here?
West, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
We move one to the west. Go ahead and make me another survival
north.
check.
I need to roll that advantage because blah blah blah. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
What was
18's
it?
more acceptable.
Uh-oh.
So-
Ruh-roh.
Something weird happens here.
I
At
don't-
this
I
end,
don't
you,
like
see,
that.
you seem to have some kind of like sand in your eye or something. But from what you had been told, you would expect the tracks to go probably more west or like southwest. They take a sharp turn north, seeming to head towards the old Tower of Frost,
Oh no.
where the current god of the wind lives.
All right.
Are they using the tower for shelter?
Sorry.
Hmm. Who knows? Well, at least we know where we gotta continue then.
And to think if we had just continued on there the first time, we'd have saved some trouble.
Well, the other tower was here. So.
Oh, different tower. Oh,
Different
tower,
I thought
yeah.
it was the. Okay, never mind.
the,
Yeah.
the first tower.
This one has the awakened god already.
This,
So it's not
this,
like
is,
I think it's
this is the Tower of Horrible, Unspeakable Evil, and Dead Things. This is the Tower of Frost. It is...
Okay.
I guess it's more of a tower of wind now.
Yeah. It's still a little bit chilly, but it has definitely been redecorated ever since the god Bakavare kind of took over.
All right, let's go say hello then. I guess because that's our last movement of the day.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys kind of cross over back into more comfortable temperature land. And as you finally can see the tower kind of coming into sight after a couple hours walk, you see what appears to be a large group of people standing outside of the tower talking to, or well, you can't really tell what is going on with them, but there appears to be a large group of people and then a large group of like the wild folk and the giant.
Hmm. Don't like that.
Indeed. And we're after the wall of folk and the giant, right?
Yes.
Or are you after the dragon? Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, you guys are after the wild folk and the giant. You guys had the original plan, from what I remember last time, was you were going to try to get their side of the story before you just killed them.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the guy who hired us is shady as hell.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
Just because we're like the other campaign, we're in the same area. My brain's like, ugh.
Yeah. Literally, so you guys are right here. The other campaign party is right here.
Like, yeah, like we're like in the same area.
Oh
Like-
my god.
Yeah. It's
Love that.
It's a little bit silly.
It is.
It was not planned to go that way.
I say we recruit them to help us take this down. Let's go get the other people in here.
Just look at me. I'm the god now. So yeah, are you guys like approaching this large group?
Yes.
Okay. As you start to get closer, you recognize that the people that are standing around the tower are wearing very light clothing with light colors. Typically like kind of jade greens, like emerald, some like light yellows and things like that in there. And they appear to be carrying kind of unnatural looking weapons. They are hooked blades. And
Oh.
Like sickles?
no, like
I'm assuming it's sort of like what Baraka has.
Baraka's the one with the like sword.
Mask and
axe.
speed from Mortal.
That
What? No, Baraka's the one with the like hook blades in Mortal
No,
Kombat.
He's the
That's-
44th president.
that's Cabal.
Did I say Baraka? I meant Cabal.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it up
I
on.
meant Cabal.
I'm gonna bring it up on stream real quick.
Their names are like somewhat similar, and they have things to do with blades. So
Yeah. Like this. Like I have it up on stream. Like these.
oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah, those are
Oh, okay. I understand. What you're
Cabal.
Yeah. And as
saying.
you get a
Well,
little bit
you were
closer,
thinking of the former president. Sorry, it's a
No,
common
no,
mistake.
no.
Barack Obama.
Barack,
I know. Yeah.
Barack Obama,
Yeah, buddy.
broccoli.
That's if he was a Super Saiyan. So, as you guys are getting closer, the first voice that you hear is very clearly the giant, because it is just a booming voice as you get within like a few hundred feet. You God, give gifts now. And seemingly threatening these, they appear to be some kind of like priests
hmm
in exchange for some kind of divine gift. And as you get closer, the people who are around the tower, as they speak, their voice does kind of carry on the wind a bit. And it's just kind of like a very calming presence in their voices. Bakavare will give no gifts to the likes of you brutes. You are to leave immediately. You no give gift, we take on our own. And then a lot of talking in wild folk about like how they're going to jump these guys. Which
Huh.
only, I believe, Fervor understands.
That's our cue to jump in, guys.
Hmm.
They're gonna rock
Alright.
their world.
I was itching for a fight anyway.
Gonna grab a quick bottle of the tonic real quick. And dust off the vest. Do we want to try for diplomacy first?
It doesn't hurt to make new friends, Gil.
You're 100% correct, friend.
Yeah.
I sense a sail going on in the air.
Yeah. Let's go, Gil. And then Gluggy's just gonna smack his face, and just get ready. Like, I'm ready.
Let me see your
Yeah,
war
he's-
face.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Gil's gonna do his best to like yell over the crowd or over the you said it was a giant, right?
Yeah, there's a giant. There appears
Yeah.
to be about like 6 different wild folk mixed in there. And then
Okay.
on the priest side, it appears to be about 3 people in very light armor.
Okay. I'm gonna do my best to make myself like the center of attention, just to like distract them from what the impending fight that's gonna be happening. It's like, excuse me, what seems to be all the hubbub going on over here?
The giant kind of like slowly turns. Bob? Who you?
I'm glad you asked. My name's Gil Merriman of Merriman's Marvelous Miracle Tonic, and I sense that y'all need something today. Something very important.
You see that like how fast Gil spoke that, like Gil Merriman's Marvelous Miracle Tonic? He's just trying to process that. At some point he starts counting on his fingers for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
we're gonna take advantage of this then. We're gonna see if we can knock this guy for a loop.
Yeah, hill giants are not intelligent.
Okay.
They're may barely believe they're true giants for how dumb they are.
Yeah, they,
I think only their queen is smart.
yeah, they are
Or the hill
the
giant god.
they are the stupidest of the giants.
Great. This is gonna go really well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like take the bottle tonic and just kind of like showcase it a little bit. It's like I'm just gonna go right into my pitch with these guys. I'm gonna do it as quickly as I can.
Oh yeah.
It's like, step right up, folks. Don't be shy. Name's Gil Merriman, and I want to invite you, yes, you, to Merriman's Marvelous Miracle Tonic. You heard it right, folks. Today and today only, some genuine miracles. The ale that cure. It's the ale that cured. See, I can't do it that fast. It's the ale that cures what ails you. This little beauty in a bottle cures dermatitis, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, diarrhea, constipation, headache, insomnia, nausea, and many more malicious machinations your mind can muster. Just a few drops where it's needed, and in mere moments, you'll be as good as new. Feel like a brand new person for just one shiny gold coin. Heck, I'll even take the 30 ones. Supplies are limited, so don't wait and seize your opportunity to grab your destiny and take a swig.
What?
Glug is gonna cheer and react and just jump and joy.
I feel like Glug does it every time.
Yeah.
The giant just kind of like looks down at one of the other wild folk and just nudges him with his club. Why you say? These good?
They're better than good. They're great.
Make me a persuasion check.
Absolutely.
Is that with advantage? Or is it just normal?
Oh,
Ju-
great question. Would it
ju-
be with advantage?
So the issue is that he didn't understand half of what you were saying because it's such a
That's
well-practiced
part of the
pitch.
pitch. That's
Um,
part of it. I was hoping he didn't understand it.
I'll say that you get a +2, but not advantage. Like, you get a little
Okay.
bonus, but not quite advantage.
I'll take it. Persuasion. So it's going to be this +2.
20, nice.
Oh, dirty 20.
Natural 20.
30-20.
The giant kind of looks to the others and begins to speak in wild folk. So only Fervor hears, "We rub them instead?" And then a few murmurs of just, yeah, rub him instead. Take the potion. Very good. Help us. And the giant just kind of points his club at you all. Give.
Now, I'm more than happy to give you the first sample for free, my friend, but the rest of them you will have to pay for that. And may I ask, what seems to be going on over here? There seems like a little bit of a tussle over here.
Oh, I'm so tempted to try to figure out. I have an idea to help with this, but I'm like, my deception is not good.
Mine's incredible if you want to leave me in. Leave me.
Well, mine's more making, like, tricking the giant to think it's a good deal through their mind because I have this.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
Okay.
a dumb. He's dumb.
I like how everyone's just like, oh.
Oh.
So,
All right.
you asked
Alright,
him what's
DM.
going on here? Yeah, you go ahead and do that. You can try
yes.
to you can try to send a message and like try to trick him into thinking it. It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, I'm also going to make sure it sounds like him. He's like, it's a good idea, but you just buy instead.
Okay, make me a deception check.
12.
Make more money by buying it.
Buy than reshare. I did. It got 12.
He got a 10. You hear him just kind of like, you see him just kind of like looking at the ground for a second, looking at his club. Then he nods. Good idea, me. Yeah. You first free?
First one's gonna be free for you, and then it's just a shiny gold coin for anyone else.
Give. And he just holds out a giant hand. We here
I will give him a bottle.
get God
Not only will I
gift.
give him a bottle, I'll give him a bottle for him and his companions.
Yeah. They kind of they drink them, and one of the wild folk you hear them comment on how it tastes like their mother's soup, reminds them of home.
No.
Because it's just cabbage water.
Another one just dies because allergic to cabbage.
And as they're drinking it, just, we here get God's gift. Help us survive. And then the priests, who look very annoyed, and just kind of, one of them just rubbing his temples. These brutes are trying to threaten us into giving them magic that we don't have the right to hand out. And then they attempted to take it by force, and so at that point, it's kind of not going to happen.
I completely understand that. But they said that they're trying to get it to survive. I wonder why they need it. Also, it's nice to meet you. I'm Gil Merriman of Merriman's Marvelous Miracle Tonic, and these are my Marvelous Miracle Warriors.
We are the priests.
Just a
We are the priests of the wind. We are somewhat reclusive. I don't believe I've heard of you and your band, but if you can deal with these folks, you're more than welcome to stay. And the giant just, hey, don't talk to him. And just kind of like tries to put his club in between you two.
Oh, we're not talking friends. We're just making funny noises.
Make me a deception check.
Not technically not true, but okay. Pretty good for you.
Oh my god.
Common tongue, strange. Continue. As you can see, they're definitely not the smartest creatures. When we tried to inform them that the gift is not ours to give out, they didn't seem to understand that. And unfortunately, our god is away on business, otherwise he could try to talk about this himself. He typically enjoys interacting with looks the giant up and down. Less intelligent. But there's a storm brewing in the north, and he's trying to find a way to stop it. If you could find some way to get these fine folks to leave, we would be in your debt.
Hey, if someone else has got debt rather than me, I'm fine with that. Perhaps if we figure out why they need it, then maybe we can solve their problem.
Maybe we can, like, tell them they don't need it.
Well, we don't know if they need it or not.
Huh.
They're looking for a miracle, and I just so happen to sell miracles.
Exactly. So you just say we need what you have, and maybe they can go?
My friend, I like the way you think, but if for some reason my miracle just so happens to not work, which I can't, guarantee.
What?
I can't always guarantee it. It's the will of the user.
But your miracles always work.
That's if they use it properly. There are instructions on the bottle, and sometimes they don't, so I can't guarantee it.
Oh, you're right. They aren't very bright.
As you say that, the
Now, if
giant
we find
kind
out
of,
what they actually need and solve that for them, we can make a profit and help them.
What are you saying, Black Cat's right?
like, as
Sorry.
you say that there's instructions on the bottle, you see the giant kind of hold it directly up to his eye, trying to read the tiny print.
Yeah, it's very small print, yes.
It's very small print for a very big man.
Yes.
It would be like if you're trying to look an ant in the eye.
Perhaps if we had maybe an interpreter that could assist us in finding out why they need such a miracle and what they need. Further, if you might be so kind.
Gotcha. So then, Fervor will head up toward them. In speaking in Wild Folk, just ask them directly of what is it that this object can do for you? Why do you need this?
So, upon hearing you speak wild folk, the ones around the giant, they look relieved. A bugbear steps forward. Oh, thankfully, you can actually speak for us. The only one of us who speaks common is him, and it's difficult to get anything out of him after he's done talking. We
That
were hoping to get the god's gift, some kind of a blessing. The owner of Giada stole something from us that we were removed from our clans after we went looking for it.
say say that one more time. I'm sorry.
We need a blessing from the god in order to get into Giada and try to get something back that Didus Rhea had stolen from us. Something that we were removed from our clans after it was taken. Or after we went looking for it, after we found it.
So then, turning over to the others and relaying this, I'll relay this word for word. So, it is as we originally thought.
The giant, seeing you kind of trying to, like, communicate back and forth now, turns his attention to you. Hey, I in charge here. You speak to me. Seems to have taken quite a bit of offense at you speaking to the other wild folk for him.
I'll just look up at him. I meant no offense. Just trying to figure out how to help you all.
Kind of like huffs a little bit and is just going to stand there watching you very closely.
And I'll just
At this point, the priests have taken a few steps back and seem to be like conversing directly in front of the tower.
so then I'll kind of just retreat back to our side of the conversation.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
you're good. You're good.
So what's the scoop?
So it seems like Didus has stolen something of theirs, and getting this gift from them would gain them an entry to Giada. They just want it back.
That sounds simple enough.
Indeed.
See, what's the giant's stake in this? Does it seem like he's part of the group there?
He's very much.
Give me 1 second, my food just arrived.
Yeah.
Nice.
So his presence is only out of necessity, not that they actually want him around. He's the only one.
So the issue becomes, once the wild folk get what they need, what do we do with the giant?
He very much likes being the leader, it seems.
Just a distant, I'm the boss.
What? I didn't.
Just
He's
a,
Giant's like, I'm the boss.
Oh,
the
the
b-
boss.
the boss.
Boss.
Biggest orc gets to be the boss. Those are the rules.
Explains why the storms are in charge.
Yep.
Oh, what is
Yeah,
going
that was-
on?
I don't know.
And I'm back. I'm back. Hello, sorry.
Sounded
Hello.
good. Sounded like it crashed
Did,
into
did
stuff
we
on the way
anger them
back.
or did we
We're still
Yes,
talking.
Glug specifically angered them. We're all dead.
damn.
Yeah, biggest
Glug now
orc,
has to look for the other party to join.
biggest orc gets to be the boss, and they were very upset about how small you are.
Oh.
It's a real shame.
It's offensive, really.
How dare they? Glug can't change his size. Well, actually, he can, actually.
Yeah,
They just
I was
really-
gonna say there's many spells that do that.
I forgot about for a large reduce for a sec.
They just despise the concept of a silly little guy.
Damn. Well, Glug can't help being a silly little guy.
They're frankly too silly, too little, and too guy.
True.
So,
I'm never. Damn, I'm too guy.
yep.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure we could maybe convince them to be peaceful.
Sounds good. I think that's the most ideal thing to do.
Agreed.
What was that about a sand dragon, though? Is that still like a priority that we need to focus on?
Yeah,
That is.
the wild folks that were with you seem to be like very cautiously watching the entire thing. And at the thought of, or hearing about the sand dragon, they just kind of nod, and they're taking a step back and letting you talk this out how you want, but it's very clear that their opinion of this group is not positive.
How dare they? We always speak to the manager.
I am the manager.
No.
Okay,
So then, how shall we tackle this?
Seeing that you guys seem
I
to
think
be
it's clear that we need to. Sorry.
seeing that you guys seem to be like in thought and trying to process how to go about this, one of the wild folk that you are with, one of the Umgabala, steps up. The item that they're speaking of, they stole from our sacred tombs. They went digging around in places they shouldn't have, broke down walls, desecrated corpses. What was stolen from
So
them,
then,
we are thankful that he took away.
What can this item do? What is it?
So here comes a fun little thing. Roll me a d4.
A D4. Ooh.
I have 4 items here that I was thinking about having be like the missing item. and I couldn't decide on which one I wanted.
Ah. I
3.
rolled a 3.
Fantastic. A set of gauntlets that we had attempted to use. We've run into items in tombs and dungeons before that required the user to focus on them and became part of them. This one was not so simple. When we tried, there was something that was getting in the way. A spirit.
Let's see.
So they're cursed items, then.
We're unsure. The spirit didn't seem malicious, but it spoke in many tongues. Many voices were not sure which
Nagi.
was theirs. Was that Nagi?
Welcome back,
Hey,
Nagi.
Nagi. We'll give you like a little rundown on everything that's going on here in a minute.
Let's go.
But yeah. There
Or
was-
scamming people.
when we touched the
To put it
gauntlets,
simply, shit's fucked.
when we touched the gauntlets, we saw a vision of this spirit. It was a large bird in armor, and it spoke to us in many voices. Called itself a prophet.
And you're glad to be rid of this item? When? How does this benefit the other group, though?
They went searching for it. They thought that there were riches hidden in our tombs. We let them
No, I
take it.
mean
And
the other wild folk. Why do they want it back?
They think that
If
they can
you're glad to
figure
be
out.
rid of it,
They think they can figure out what's inside of it and a way to use it. We couldn't get that far. It's one of the things that they're likely looking to this god for help for.
So
I'm not sure what their plans for are with it, as we couldn't figure out what the items did.
so you don't quite know what will happen.
No.
Hmm.
We believe whatever it is to be bad. They think that it's some kind of treasure. And apparently, if what they're saying is true, Didus Rhea also believed it was some kind of treasure. Or at least something valuable.
Well, it seems to be causing a lot of damage. How would you feel if we were to get that item back to the wild folk? That way it would stop all this mess.
They kind of like look among each other for a moment. We cast them out with the item out of principle. They dug into our tombs to try to find it deeper within. We wouldn't be against the item, but it was the principle of the matter. They desecrated corpses to get it. They forsook our customs to get it. They wanted it that bad they could keep it.
Hmm. I'm just gonna like turn back towards the group. It's like I am open to suggestions.
Not sure, really.
They could have gone to the proper channels, and they very much chose not to.
Yeah, so
Um,
real quick to try to like clear something up because I feel like I kind of tripped over my words there. The story that you guys are getting so far here is these wild folk who were aligned with the giant were at one point a member of the Umgabala or perhaps another tribe close by that was aligned with them. They went digging around in the Umgabala's old tombs and ended up breaking through a bunch of old walls and desecrating corpses in search of something. They found this weird set of gauntlets that they couldn't attune to. When they tried, they saw a spirit that spoke to them in many tongues. It had the shape of a humanoid bird in armor. The Umgabala cast them out with the item because if it was important enough to them that they would forsake their customs and desecrate the corpses of their comrades, they didn't want it in their home. And at some point, it appears that Datus Rhea may have stolen it from them.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm conflicted with here. So they're outcasts because of what they did, but now that the thing that they got to be out for the reason they were outcasted has been stolen from them, and now they're kind of like rampaging to get whatever they need back. So
mhm.
the conflict here is that if we get the item back from what's it? I always have trouble with with the
Datus
name.
Rhea.
I know you just said it. Datus. If we get the item back from Datus, like what do we do with it then? Do we give it to the outcasts just so that he can try to do some crazy shit with it? Or do we give it back to like put it back in the tombs just for the outcast to go try it again? Like I don't know because we can't just leave it as it is because they're causing so much trouble.
I feel it would